Welcome to my channel, Steve6729. I will have lots of stories about my years in sports marketing and lots of rare cards for sale. This story is about the time I met Mike Diamond, or Mike D of the Beastie Boys, at the 1995 Ryder Cup matches in Rochester, New York at Oak Hill Country Club. I did the event management for Coopers and Lybrand, and they were one of the national broadcast sponsors and one of the large national accounting firms. They had 300 of their most important guests that I was responsible for on a minute-by-minute basis for about 5 days. I had an army, a fleet of cars, buses, trucks. I had booked more hotel rooms than I ever could imagine booking in Rochester, New York. And I had to literally cater to the whims of some of the most important business people in the world. My part was done very quickly because it's Rochester, so they hired me 13 months before the event, and I pretty much had done everything I needed to about a month into it. But they made me go to their headquarters in New York once a month for 13 months, and here's how it went. Steve's, how's the preparations in Rochester going? Fine, everything's booked. Thank you. I had to do that once a month for 13 months. Well, not all of their important clients could go. Literally, they have millions around the world. So they had some golf tournaments to see some of their better clients would play, and if you won the regional tournament, and they had several, you and a friend got to go, all expenses paid, to the Ryder Cup. Well, Mike D of the Beastie Boys must be a heck of a golfer, because he won his tournament, and he brought a big goofy buddy of his, who I think family had something to do with the Southland Corporation, which is 7-Eleven. Well, Mike D stuck out like a sore thumb in the corporate world that was our hospitality tent. He wore jean jacket and jeans and didn't shave, wore the same clothes for every day, and nobody knew who he was. They kept asking me who got into the tent. They didn't know who it was. Finally, one day, I think the second day of the tournament, he started drinking at 9 o'clock in the morning with his buddies, which was quite unseemly to the corporate Ryder Cup dudes. So the next day it was my job to keep him from drinking till 11:30. He got there rather early, and we sat down and talked. I told him the bar wasn't quite ready, and he is very knowledgeable about sports, and we had a wonderful talk. He's a very bright man. We talked about his bandmate who has some physical illnesses, and we talked about New York sports, baseball and football, and then he told me him and his buddy had started a skateboarding magazine. I believe the name was Thrasher, and they were looking forward to doing something they could write about here. Well, the next I know, in the afternoon, him and his buddy have borrowed, shall we say, a cart and run over a small utility tent on the golf course, and the state police want to arrest Mike D and his buddies. It took everything I could do and everything several other people could do, but luckily Mikey D was allowed to go free. Again, he was just doing it, I think, to do something for his magazine, but it could have ended real badly. Those state troopers surely did not have a sense of humor about it. There were many, many other famous people that I met there, but none that I got to know better, and none that I would say were more enjoying themselves at the Ryder Cup than Mike D of the Beastie Boys. Please stay tuned to my channel. I'll have lots of more stories from my years in sports and lots of rare sports cards for sale as well. Thank you very much.